Now we're working the latest developments on a bill that was introduced in the wake of a Target 12 investigators exclusive.
After we uncovered that a convicted sex offender was working at Rhode Island and Hasbro Children's Hospitals, the Attorney General filed the Child Safe Zone bill to try and prevent something like that from happening again.
Tonight, 2 legislative committees are hearing the proposal. Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell is there live at the State House in Providence.
Those hearings are happening right now. Many are calling this proposed legislation common sense, but at least one organization disagrees. Rhode Island's House and Senate Judiciary Committees are considering a bill to create child-safe zones. The proposed law would prevent facilities that cater to children from employing sex offenders whose victims were children. That would include places like arcades, public libraries, and healthcare facilities intended primarily for minors.
I wasn't aware that this wasn't already law, so it was just a matter of making sure that it does become part of our general laws and that children are safe.
Under the proposed law, anyone who knowingly hires a sex offender to work in a designated child-safe zone could face a fine of $1,000 per day for each day the offender is employed.
This protects the children. It protects the employer as well.
The ACLU disagrees.
It applies to somebody who may have committed an offense when they were a juvenile 30 or 40 years ago. It applies to a whole bunch of locations that aren't even defined in the bill, and so we're just concerned about the scope of it.
The legislation was introduced because of a Target 12 investigation. In October, the Target 12 investigators discovered a convicted sex offender, Jose Matosu, worked as a full-time electrician at Rhode Island and Hasbro Children's Hospitals. The 56-year-old pleaded no contest to 1 count of second-degree sexual assault in February 2012. Court records show his victim was 18 when Matosu was charged, but told police the assault began when she was 13. In the wake of the report, the hospital eventually terminated him. According to the Attorney General's office, at least 19 states have similar legislation. Live with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.